I hope that this president will sign the bill, but if he doesn't sign it, the bill will expire, and it means that the next parliament must look at it again. So that bill effectively is dead, it has expired. I don't know what the promoters of the bill intend to do, but I do think that we should have a conversation on it again so that all of us, if we decide to move that bill forward, move it forward with a consensus. And probably it shouldn't be a private member's bill. It probably should be a government bill with government behind it after consultation with all the stakeholders to see how we're able to move this forward. But it leads us back to the discussion we had that if we're teaching our values in school, we won't need to pass a bill to enforce, our family values. And that's why I think more than even the family values bill is us agreeing on a curriculum that inculcates these values into our children as they're growing up, so that we don't need to legislate it. And so we'll see how all this goes. And so I'm looking forward to this review conference so that we can come to some consensus on some of these issues. But I wish to thank you very much for the thoughts that you have expressed.
Yo guys, your boy Jimmy Ravo. Welcome back to my channel. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, and always stay connected. Fun time, bro. So Black Rasta has actually come out to share his honest opinion on the whole ongoing LGBTQ conversation. And ahead of the 2024 election, we all knew how pressure was being mounted on Akufo-Addo to sign the bill. We all knew how pressure was being mounted on President Akufo-Addo to sign the bill. And it looks like the conversation is turning around. The whole pressure is turning around since Prez.Mahama got sworn in. Because it looks like all these... Okay, yeah, let's go listen to exactly what Black Rasta said. And I'll come back to share my honest opinion.
I am glad that Mahama is talking about something I've been advocating all these years. Going back to the roots and educating our people. Talk to our people about patriotism. Instill it in their growing up. And when they grow up, with all apology to the Bible, they shall not depart from it. Kai, this is deep. Ha! Now, listen attentively. Now the LGBTQI plus is nothing but punitive. If you do it and we catch you, you will go to jail. If you do it and we catch you, we will whip you. If you do it and we catch you, we'll do this. Oh yes? Have we educated our people to understand that this is bad and why it is punishable? There's a lot of ignorance in our country, a lot of illiteracy in our country. You can have 1 million people join you on the road to demonstrate, yet they don't even know what they are demonstrating about. My brother, my sister, Mahama is saying that he thinks it will be better for us to go into the moral fiber of the society rather than bringing about punitive measures about the LGBTQI plus thing. It's the same thing about our prison system. Prison is not supposed to be punitive. It is supposed to be what? Reformative. Black Rasta, say it again. I said prison is not supposed to be punitive. It is supposed to be reformatory. And I've heard some judge several times say that the bill that he proposed and sponsored with others is not supposed to punish. It's supposed to reform people. My brother, my sister, here we are at the crossroads. But one thing is very clear. It's all about the paymaster. If Mahama signs this bill, the nation would suffer economic issues, including loans, aids, grants to the nation. Because those who control all these avenues support LGBTQI plus square root minus 1 plus 2. My brother, my sister, Nana Akufo-Addo, who could hear the voice of God directly like Moses and even promise God a cathedral, did not dare and could not dare sign that bill, let alone Mahama, who was touted as the womanizer and ungodly person that they claimed he was. Is he the one to sign it? Even Nana Addo, who could hear the voice of God like Moses, couldn't sign the LGBT. He ran away from it because of the paymaster. That is where my problem is. My problem is not about LGBTQI+. My problem is how we are controlled by the West. And whatever the West says is the right thing is what we accept and do. We are like puppets. We are not truly independent. We are a joke of an independent nation. Are we ready to tell the so-called paymaster that this is our nation and we are ready to take the reins of the nation, come what may, independently? Can we do that? Today, your power must be on. Where is the oil going to come from? You need aid from Saudi Arabia. You need aid from America. You need aid from England. And before they give you the aid, there's nothing like free lunch. They will tell you, this is our interest as well. Until we are able to deal with this, forget about LGBTQI+. Forget about all the nasty things happening in our country. We will never have a solution till we are truly economically independent.
So that was Black Rasta sharing his honest opinion on the LGBTQ plus and the whole conversation around it and everything. Whatever that he was saying in the video is actually the honest truth. He was speaking the truth. He was speaking the truth, the honest truth. Because if Prez.Mahama decides to illegalize the whole LGBTQ today, it'll go straight ahead to affect his governance. And these people that are normally putting pressure on Ghana and our government and everything to legalize the whole thing, are the same people taking care of us. So if we decide to go contrary to their orders, they will, decide to back up. They will decide to lift all the, helps and, the aids they've been giving Ghanaians. So it's really a difficult situation for all our government, from Kufuor, JJ, Atamils. I think Atamils was the only president that was able to come out to, say that we are not legalizing this thing. He was the first person. He was the only person. As far as, look, I stand to be corrected though, but as far as the LG, all these things is concerned, Atamils was the only one who was able to come out, to say. And now Prez.Mahama is also saying that it's not all about signing the anti-LGBTQ, but also instilling, we should instill, the African culture, the African, morality into the younger generation. So when they grow up, they will not go away from it. They will not Charlie, this whole thing, this is what they are saying. But my question to, Black Rasta and the whole people like Prez.Mahama and all these people is, why weren't they speaking this way when Nana Akufo-Addo was in power? Why weren't they speaking this way? Because they wanted to implicate the man. They knew for sure that if President Akufo-Addo had signed the bill, it would have affected him and they would have gotten a tangible reason to bash him. Yeah, they would have gotten a tangible reason to bash him. They would have gotten every reason to bash him. These people are not doing it for the country. They are doing it for their own interests. They are doing it for their own gains. Now, we all know that some judge, in the first term of Prez.Mahama, there is no, not even for once did we hear him fighting against the bill, the signing of the bill. Not for once did we hear some judge fighting against LGBT. But during the time of Akufo-Addo, look at the energy, the enthusiasm, the passion that he was fighting with. These people keep playing with the minds of the people. And we are always happy. We are always happy, especially the youth. That's why I keep telling you that whenever I hear people going that, we should give chances to the youth. We should give the youth the chance to, lead. I always don't agree with it. Yeah, in as much as, we the youth, we are innovative, we understand a whole lot of things. I still don't, agree with that notion, because some of the youth are corrupted. And we have older people who are very intelligent. You understand? So, like Charlie, I keep telling you that. That's what I'm saying. Where was I, cry? Yeah. These people keep playing with the minds of Ghanaians. So now that Prez.Mahama is back again, let's wait and see if Sam George will keep fighting like the way he was fighting during the time of Akufo-Addo. Now the MPP people will rather be putting pressure on Prez.Mahama to sign it, because they are not the ones in power and they will not be affected. That's the country in which we find. Yeah, because they knew for sure that it will not affect them. They are not the ones in power. So they will be doing things. They will be putting the kind of pressure on Akufo-Addo, like they will be putting pressure on Mahama to sign the bill, because like they will not be affected. Like, we are not in power. You understand? We are not the ones in power. Instead of them to come together to find solutions to all these things, they are fighting. Now, let me tell you my honest opinion. Let me share my honest, stance on, this LGBTQ plus. And look, I think it's about time we ignore this whole conversation and channel that same energy into fighting our leaders to build the country. Now, have you noticed that whenever it comes to the conversation of LGBTQ, the whole country, all the institutions normally come together to, put pressure on our leaders, the imams, the pastors, the traditional leaders, or the Okonfo and everybody, they normally comes together to, put pressure on the government. What if we channel that same energy into fighting the government to do the right thing? Because at the end of the day, if they decide to illegalize or legalize the LGBT, I don't see any, any effects. I don't see how it will affect, the country. Serious, I don't see how it will affect the country. Look, we all know since the beginning, since childhood, we all knew that, this whole act is very bad. My mother told me, my dad told me that, all this act was bad. Like, that was how we were brought up. But people are still doing it. People are still doing it, you understand? People are still doing it, and I don't see how it affects my pockets. If someone decides to do whatever they want to do with their lives, I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. What I think about each and every morning when I wake up is how to get food to eat, how to take care of my bills, how to get money into my pocket. That's what I keep on thinking about. I don't have any, okay, I stand to be corrected, though maybe one of my friends might be yeah, but I don't have any closer person. I don't have any closer ally who is involved in this whole LGBTQ thing, bro. I don't see how it will affect me. So let's channel that same energy into into pressuring them. Let's channel that energy into fighting the system. Let's fight the system with that same energy. Now, it's very good, because I don't see any sense in waking up one day thinking that I'm going to chop my fellow Charlie. It's very disgusting, though. It's very disgusting, but it doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. But I don't see how. I've decided not to do it, bro. I've decided not to do it, but I don't see how it affects me if someone is doing it in their room. I don't see. And, I think we are also being hypocrites, bro. Have you seen all these religious leaders? They are being hypocrites. I was listening to one of their, the malams, preaching on TV, and, some of the pastors. These are the same pastors, the same imams, the same, people. These are the same Okonfo who are fighting against, LGBTQ, but always praying to their church members to travel to America, a country where it's been legalized. Some of them end up getting employed by people who are involved in the whole LGBTQ thing. Excuse me. They end up getting employed by, some of these people. They end up getting employed by people who are involved in these things. And they will take their money, they will take their monthly salary, cut their 10%, give it to you, and you will take them. Are you not being hypocrite? I said, let's channel our whole energy. Let's channel the energy into fighting, the system. Let's fight the system. Let's build our system. And when the system becomes, good, fertile enough, no one can, sit in their country and be dictating for us that actually we should do what they want us to do. We will be able to take care of our own affairs, bro. We will be able to, make our own decision, take care of our own affairs and everything. You understand? So, Charlie, you people should stop being hypocrite. You people should stop, you people should stop playing with the minds of Ghanaians, bro. You people should. Black Rasta, the problem is not about instilling, morality in the children. Because everybody knows that if you steal, it's a crime. And so, they've created a law, a rules and regulation for stealing. Everybody knows that if you cross the traffic light and you are being caught, you'll be arrested. That's the same way that after instilling the morality into the children, and even like today, every child knows that being a gay or, like it's against the African culture. But what are the measures that are being put in place to, make sure that whatever, like whenever we catch someone doing these things, this is what we will do to them. You understand?
The love you they show me, they make me forget my problems. I'm dropping every day for the money, there's no time for love. Me stepping on me out with my friend, them chilling with me bad girl, so I'm quick tripping with a trapping life, ain't got no time for the nonsense. My heart is feeling so weak now, once I was a striker. Never thought I would be doing things I never loved to do. Baby girl, I don't want you to be my best friend. I just wanna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies with you. Baby girl, can you please be more than just a friend?